We are a membership organization, so we see internships as really a foundational link in preparing a strong future workforce. So we think internships are an essential component to building a strong talent pipeline. Well, it's a mix of things. They have to have the right education, the right technical skill set, but they also have to have a strong soft skill set. They have to be able to communicate properly, write properly. They have to be able to work with various people from different types of audiences, from CEOs to their peers. So having those strong soft skills are extremely important in being successful as an intern. I'm not sure where I would have ended up had I not started as an intern. Upon graduation, I was offered a job with the company that I was interning at, so I really credit my internship for starting my career.
I was a business systems analyst, and my main role in there was to help with their data analysis to inform some decisions that they were making. The main thing I learned was relating with people better, because my roles over there entailed a lot of me interacting with my supervisors and also my colleagues. So in so doing, I learned a lot of human relations. I got there, and surprisingly, I was allowed a lot of room to operate as much as I could, of course with some guidance. I'll be graduating this spring, actually in 2 weeks' time. That's May 2017, and I'll be joining the company again for a full-time position.
The internship program is huge. It's a pipeline that we have for our incoming full-time positions. So our internship program is a great way to, have interns come in, learn, see how they're doing, and then decide if they're going to come back. And last year we had 90% of them come back, help the company grow. So they're coming in, they're getting to do projects, they're getting to learn some of the grunt work that every job has, some of the things that all of us have. They're also getting to have a lot of networking opportunities and getting to meet other people throughout the company to help support their growth and learning. All of the people that I've hired since I've been there are, getting put into different leadership positions and having growth opportunities. One intern last year did a project that got reviewed all the way up to the CEO. So, some really interesting things. It was a study on telemedicine and how effective it is. So when students are trying to apply for a position with Medical Mutual, we have over 1,000 applicants. We have about 30 positions total. Candidates really should have, the right skill set, the right education. The passion really stands out. So if I know that they're applying for a position that's the right job for them, then they really kind of rise to the top, because you can hear that their heart is really in what they're applying for. And I think the combination of the skills and their passion and motivation really work well to help them be a good candidate and a successful candidate with us.
So our interns really have a chance to work one-on-one with some of the experienced people that we have in our firm, whether it's graphic design students working with our graphic designers, or writers, PR students. They get a chance to work just really one-on-one with people that are going to be doing the work that's going to the client. It's a chance to, for the students themselves, to really see how they fit in an agency, how they could do creative work if they like that. A lot of the students that we have don't know if they want to get into marketing and agency work, and this is a chance for them to really get some real one-on-one live perspective. The biggest thing that we see from our interns is that they can get some real-world experience. Most of the students, when they are in the classroom, they do sample work, test work, hypothetical kind of situations. When we're working with our clients and the interns are working directly with those type of different projects, they're seeing exactly how the budgets are set up, how they can affect the different decisions that are made, how they can put creative processes into the proposal perspective, so that our clients can see different types of work and really see how that decision process goes.
I learned hands-on experience. That's something that you can't take for advantage, and that's something that you can definitely not learn in school. A lot of it's just like on the board, writing notes, doing example problems, where when you're actually in the work field, you're actually doing hands-on. It's a problem that you really have to solve. My favorite part of my internship was being able to travel to plants and actually visually seeing, because I am a visual learner, so being able to go down to Columbia for 1 week and understanding the calendaring process, and being able to visit Danville, Virginia, that's another plant that they have, and getting that visual experience means a lot to me. I think I was nominated for this award because of the background of experience that I have, apart from Goodyear, but also 3D printing. I've been interning ever since my junior year of high school, and I feel like the amount of experience that you have underneath your belt really sets you aside from students, apart from your academia, but you should really focus on both aspects.
So the internship program is one of our biggest drivers to bring in good young talent. Every year we'll have over 100 interns. They're in all departments, from development and technology-driven departments to our accounting, HR, and legal teams as well. We use that as a good pool to find good individuals that can come contribute, learn our process and our procedure, and then ideally move them forward to either another internship or a full-time offer at the conclusion of that. Interns make significant contributions across the board. Being a technology company, we're always looking for a new idea, something different that we haven't thought of yet, and typically these interns are coming in with a boatload of ideas. And a lot of those ideas are making their way either into our product or just into the way that we're doing our business. So from a technical standpoint, different apps and different modules, they'll tie into just our everyday workflow. I can't even think of one that stands out amongst the rest. There have been so many.
The things that I got out of my internship that I couldn't have gotten out of a classroom is the hands-on experience. Right now I'm doing an accounting internship, and I'm working with real numbers, real vendors, real companies. So it's a lot of basically hands-on training and taking the textbook material and putting it into practice. So it's very useful, and also helping me with studying for tests and doing the homework problems as well.
I think it's brilliant that we honor companies and we honor interns, because I was an intern once, several years ago, and because of that experience, I am where I am today. And I think that I take great pride in taking care of our interns at the station. And just yesterday, I had one come up to me who landed a job in television, and it's not easy, to get into our industry. So when I see companies and I see the programs that they have for their interns, I'm just honestly blown away, because I think it's amazing that they realize the value of an internship. They realize that they can recruit great talent, and they already know what these kids are what they're qualified for and what they're capable of. And the fact that you hear about what these interns have done in their experience, I think that's something else that, the amount of work that they do and the quality of work that they accomplish is incredibly impressive. Well, the interns who come to WKYC typically want to be reporters, so I take them out in the field with me, and I put them to the fire. I give them a microphone, and when it's time for them to interview somebody, I have them do the interview. I have them write the story. I have them do the exact same thing I do in the time constraints that I have, because they have to learn how, as quickly as possible, what our job entails. And often they realize maybe this wasn't for them, but that's incredibly valuable too. Or maybe they realize this is not the job that they want in the industry. They want a different job. So, I essentially have them do my job, and I watch over them as they do it. And then if they still want to be a reporter, they have a reel that they can put together, and all of a sudden they have a resume that they can send out. So it's incredible. It's an incredible experience, and it's very valuable, because for those students who send out just their college tape and their college video, any news director I know is never going to hire somebody who never had a professional internship. So in our business, if you don't have an internship, you typically don't work for us. The qualities that would help someone stay out today, at least in my industry, would be fearlessness. You cannot be afraid to talk to people. You have to be able to walk up to anyone of all walks of life and ask them to be on camera and do an interview with you. That's not easy. I cannot teach that. I can also not teach how to be on TV and what to know news is. I can't teach that. The only way they can learn is by doing it and with experience. And that's what our internships provide, providing the student comes forward and asks for it.